Folks, on this week's episode, we got some awesome footage from Arkansas on a Canadian snow goose hunt, and we got some catfishing. Stay tuned.
Well, we get up before the sun comes up. Thank the good Lord, hop in my old pickup truck. Chasing after that big old buck. Turkeys, tree rats, raps, and ducks. Grab my favorite old fishing pole. Head down to that old honey hole. Spending our days living off this land. The good Lord put it here with a touch of His hand. Just begging to get back out on the wild some more. It's not a hobby, it's a way of life. Lights out outdoors. Lights out outdoors.
Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Blue Water LED.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Extreme Archery. Folks, welcome to this week's episode. We got an awesome snow goose hunt in Arkansas, but before we get to that, we got crew member Jason McKinley here. And Jason, I understand that you go down to Salt River, you make your own pose, you catch your own fish, kind of Little House on the Prairie style. Tell us how that works.
Well, Tom, it's a good family tradition. Me and my father go out try to get out every year and do this bank pole and trout line fishing, usually on the banks of the Salt River here in Kentucky. We make these poles ourselves, and how to do it is you go and find your cane that's usually locally on the banks of the river or creek. And once you cut your cane, you bring it back, strip it clean, and you will get some usually over 100-pound test line, and we'll show you here how to tie on the poles. Usually 5-6 feet is a good length, and we'll make two ties on this pole. I usually call it the second one for insurance in case the tip breaks off. But you want your name and your address on each one of your sets. It is a law here in Kentucky. The poles have to dry for approximately a year and cure out, and once you get them cured out, you can go back, and take off to the river. And we've got last year's poles. As you can see, they're brown, they're cured out, and we're prepping and setting them in the bank for the following morning.
Now let's head on down to the Salt River and watch Jason and his dad catch some catfish.
It's July 4th, Independence Day. We're here on the Salt River in Spencer County, Kentucky, and we set our poles last night, bank poles and trot lines and one limb line, and we're going after them this morning and see if we can't fill the boat up with some lights out lunkers. Here we go.
You might not need a net.
Maybe we might need a net. Can you help me, please?
Yeah.
All right. All right. We got one nice catfish. You can let go. I can get wet. Boy. Third line, another fish. Don't know what we're working with yet. Could you back off, Dad? Just a little bit. Could you back off? I missed him. Oh, he pulling. Nice fish. He'll tire down in a minute. Number 3. Just hold on to the camera.
Let me hold the hole.
No, I'm good. Number 3, beautiful channel cat. Good eating. With some water.
Fish are flopping in the water.
Nah, we hope not. Yeah, that line's a moving. You can see what you're doing.
Pretty good fish. Another channel.
Well, he is a lively one.
I am.
Herd Guard presents The Fighting Block and Buck on a String. Super Deer Attractants Trophy Box Fight Over. Herd Guard has a unique blend of super attractants combined with 24 vitamins and minerals that deer crave and can't resist. Scientifically designed to attract and hold that trophy deer on your property. Log into www.herdguard.com. Herd Guard, attracting trophy box.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed. Rethink your possibilities.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
Man, can you believe that? He never even knew I was there!
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Boneheads Mineral. Folks, welcome back to Lights Out Outdoors. We got Jason here. Jason, what about this family tradition y'all are doing?
Well, my father, Berman, and I had a good uncle that would always hit the banks of the Salt River, usually in the summer months around July, and the fish are on time there.
If you're just tuning in, Jason was showing us how to make the cane posts and how to get everything ready, get everything tied up, how to cure them out, and get them in the banks and ready for the fish.
They were wearing them out.
Enough of talking, folks. Let's get back to the action. Jason and we're having a great time. I'd like to see some more of it.
We got a fish on this side and a fish on the other side. 2 fish on the other side, it looks like.
Yep.
We got a pole broke in the water up here.
Man, it's okay. Good fish.
Pretty good fish, 2 or 3 pound fish. He's a pulling. Oh yeah, he's a pulling.
Oh, it's a nice one.
I think this is number 8. Run us into the bank on the downside. Run us into the bank on the downstream side. That's what bank polling's about right there.
We got one on that one too, I think.
I believe so too. It's always fun to see them hit the water. There you go. Oh, he buried it. birds acting like crazy.
Just take your time. He's a nice one. Tangled while we're here.
Yeah,
Rick.
we will. Yeah, they're swallowing pretty good. It's gonna be a drive-by. Oh. All right, 2 pounder, 3 pounder. Blue cat.
Oh, we got a good one up there.
Yeah. The next pole we're approaching, cane pole we're approaching is looks like it's been pulled on pretty hard. It's almost pulled out of the water, so maybe we got a dandy on this one. We're gonna go down and come in. Yeah, he's pulling on it pretty hard right now.
You need a camera?
No, just yeah.
He's about got it out of the bank almost.
He said it about 30 times today.
That's a nice one there.
Woo! That's why that pole was bent like that, boys and girls. Golly.
I guess we'll get him in the basket. We might have to go back and get another basket.
That's a fish right there,
That's
people.
a nice one.
That's a fish.
Yeah, boy.
Lights out lunker. Woo! No, he's got to go in head
You gotta go
first.
head first. You ain't going tail first.
Can you straighten the basket up, please? That one on the left, and that one right up there on the right, pulling hard.
Wasn't real deep either. Remember that?
Yeah, that one's real deep.
We was worried about it being too shallow.
It's real deep.
Yeah, I know. Some of it is. That's a nice one too.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Easy. Under the boat. Another one. That's a 3 pounder.
Oh, he's a lively one.
Maybe. Head first, so we can get him in the basket. We might get him 1 or 2 more, I don't know.
That's acting awful still. Oh my goodness.
Be careful with
He's
him.
in a root.
Oh yeah, it's a fish on it. It's a fish.
Oh, we got one up there. Look way up there.
I know. That's what I told you a while ago. Easy. He's a nice fish. How about 5?
Yep, another 5 pounder.
Here's 6.
Is it in the camera?
He's in there.
Another good fish. Another lights out lunker. Another nice channel cat. Right here
Yeah.
in the banks of Salt River. We'll just coast down here and pick him right up. Ever so easy.
Yep, he done wore himself out.
Well, that's our last line, our last set, and we've got one nice mess of fish here for July the 4th, 2014. We've got the basket completely full.
Herd Guard presents The Fighting Block and Buck on a String. Super Deer Attractants Trophy Box Fight Over. Herd Guard has a unique blend of super attractants combined with 24 vitamins and minerals that deer crave and can't resist. Scientifically designed to attract and hold that trophy deer on your property. Log into www.herdguard.com Herd Guard, attracting trophy bucks.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed. Rethink your possibilities.
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Ridge Rocker Turkey Calls and Badlands Backpacks. Folks, welcome back. This segment here is going to be so much fun. We're down in Arkansas doing a snow goose hunt.
Yep. We go every year, and I tell you what, it's a blast.
Can't wait.
If you're not familiar with the snow geese, the adults are white. The younger ones have a little blue on them. They fly from Canada down south. Then they fly back up north, of course. We catch them right around Valentine's Day.
These birds are such a nuisance in Arkansas. There's no permits needed, no license needed, nothing like that. You just go down there and kill them. These birds are everywhere. You wouldn't believe how many birds are down there.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, every year they just get more and more. You just drive up and down the roads. You're looking for them to fill these fields up. All you got to do is ask a landowner. Most of them do not care. If there's not a purple barrel there, go hunt them.
Yeah, and they're tearing up everybody's rice paddy fields, and they're begging you to come hunt them. You stop at any local store, and they're saying, come hunt my property.
That's right,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yep. The good thing about this is the kids get involved. The bigger the group, the better. And I'll tell you, it's just a blast.
Yeah, we took like 8 or 9 people down with us, and we probably could have used 20 more people.
Absolutely.
I mean, these flocks of geese are hundreds of thousands at a time. Looks like a big old tornado when they get up off the ground. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Enough talking. Let's head to Pocahontas, Arkansas.
Like Sammy, he takes up all the room with all of his makeup and gear and his shoe bag.
About 11 o'clock at night. We just pulled into Pocahontas, Arkansas, here to do some more snow goose hunting this year. So probably gonna get the gear out, head inside, get some sleep tonight, and then get up early and hit them hard in the morning.
Well, folks, here we are. We've been sitting on the side of this levee for probably a good solid hour trying to let these birds get close to us. It's been pretty trying. A lot of deep mud we're walking into, a lot of slips and falls, but hopefully if we be patient, it's going to pay off for us. Stay tuned and hope to show some good footage of some snow geese hitting the ground.
All right, right here, boys. Good boy, Buckshot.
Look at him, posing.
Good boy.
Good boy. No, that's dog.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Well, we was walking over here.
never even knew I was there.
Blue Water LED, high-performance lighting systems that will stand up to anything in the extreme outdoors.
This segment of Lights Out Outdoors is brought to you by Bodyguard 360. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're down in Pocahontas, Arkansas. You wouldn't believe how many snow geese we're killing down there.
Laying a smack down on them.
Before the break, folks, we had everybody meeting at my house. It's a pretty good little drive down there, but we had a great time on the way down. We got down there and birds were everywhere, David.
Just like every year, that's why we go and go and go. Well, enough of that. Let's get to day 2 of hunting.
That's your new nickname, the Hammer.
They call him Nubs at school.
Nubs.
Shut up. Button last year.
Still chasing birds out here. We got on a couple big groups. I mean, there's a ton of birds out here today, but we're just not having any luck with any cover, trying to sneak up on them. They're out in the middle of the field, so we're trying to get up on a new group with a little bit better opportunity of getting them. I mean, if it was just that one group right there. Yeah. We got thousands upon thousands and thousands of birds out in this field that keep coming in, landing, and we were in perfect shape. We were going to have a levee to be able to sneak all the way down to them behind this berm of this field, and we got about halfway down, but we already have some of the birds coming over the top of it. So now we're kind of stuck on the corner of this berm with nowhere to go. So it's a waiting game at this point. The big group's coming to the left. The big group's coming over.
Well, after day 2, David, we killed a lot of birds. We had a good time.
Absolutely.
We just really did it upright.
Yep.
Good friends, good family.
Where do we start?
Brought the kids down with us.
Yep.
I tell you what, I've never seen so many birds in my life.
I tell you what, I was almost just as tired as how much cleaning we had to do that
The
night.
cleaning was amazing. We cleaned till, I don't know, what, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and went and found the nearest Mexican restaurant, got some salsa.
Absolutely.
Man, we had a great time. We ate good. We always going to eat good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I tell you what, Sammy, I got to throw this in there real quick. We had the funniest thing happen with Sammy coming out of his waders getting stuck in that mud hole. I
Yeah,
never
he
laughed
was
so much.
behind me, and he was screaming something, and I couldn't understand what he was saying, so I turned around, and he's knee-deep in mud, and he's coming out of his waders, and his waders are staying in the mud. We cried, we laughed. It was the funniest thing ever. He wasn't too happy about the situation, though.
I know. Well, what we got coming on next week?
I tell you what, I think next week we're going to have a special guest, and an amazing hunt out in Iowa.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
I tell you what, I cannot wait for that to happen, folks. Stay tuned. More Lights Out coming your way.
Lights Out Outdoors is sponsored by Boneheads Minerals, Extreme Archery, Ridge Rocker Turkey Calls, Badlands Packs, Bodyguard 360, Villanova Winery, Motion Camera Arms, Blue Water LED, Matthews, Black Eagle Arrows, SRB Field Rest, Sherwin-Williams, Covert, M&L Deer Processing, and Altera.
Folks, on this week's episode, it's going to be an exciting Arkansas Goose Canadian something. Folks, we got the awesome Arkansas Canadian Goose.
It's tough to say.
It is.
Snow goose, Canadian snow goose. They're cousins.
Right. Folks, welcome to this week's episode. It's going to be an exciting hunt. We got a, probably not.
I don't know about you, but that saucer hit me early. It tore me up all night long. I had heartburn. Oh my God.
Who's going on a cruise?
That's mine, Jacob.
That's mine. Talk kids about our way of life. Teach them how to hunt, fish, and do everything but night. Everything we do out here is what we love.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, it all came from a man up above.
You're gonna bring them in. You're gonna bring the cows in, getting them decoys out.
Might sleep with it. Just begging to get back out in the wild some more. It's not a hobby, it's a way of life. Lights out outdoors.